Christina Marie here. Welcome to C2C, Come to Christ, a chance to just take 10 minutes out of your week to find a way to connect with God and grow closer to Him and take time out of your day, spend time with Christ, build your relationship with Him. Last episode talked about crosses, talked about Lent, getting into Lent and how it can be hard sometimes, and sometimes it's a great time period to focus on something that's keeping you from God, or something that there's a barrier and something you need to work on, and it's a great time to take time every day to slowly build, work on communicating with God, work on overcoming whatever it is that keeps you from Him. In speaking about those barriers, today I had mentioned last episode we talk about crosses, and everyone, if you have the imagery, everyone carries their own cross. And everyone's cross looks a little bit different, and that can be situational, it can be emotional, it can be short term, it can be long term, but it's those things in life that come your way and we have to handle them and we have to take them on. I believe it was Mother Teresa who said, God will never give you more than you can handle. And I think a lot of times we have a tendency to look at other people and say, oh, their life is so perfect, their life is so easy, why is my life so hard, or why do I have to struggle with X, Y, or Z? And I think if we took a step back and put ourselves in other people's shoes, we would realize that we all struggle with different things and we all carry those different crosses. That the crosses I carry and the crosses you carry, we might not be able to handle each other's crosses, but we have our own things that we deal with. Whether that's family, whether that's personal identity, whether that's image. Maybe you struggle in school, maybe academics isn't your thing. Maybe you have a really tough living situation. Maybe your relationships aren't great. There are lots of things people deal with in life. Jobs, money, finances, faith. Maybe faith comes easier to some people than it does to others. And so we need to be sensitive to that, and we need to recognize that we're all on this journey together and we all carry different things along with us. So today I wanted to do a Lenten meditation as it gets closer to Easter and we are getting closer to Holy Week. I love the image of Jesus carrying the cross. So I invite you to do a short reflection with me, to close your eyes, to sit comfortably wherever you are, and to just listen to the imagery, listen to the words, and I want you to get your own mental vision and mental picture. And I'm going to close my eyes as well. So I want you to imagine you are at the bottom of the hill, the bottom of Calvary, the hill where Jesus climbed to be crucified, and Jesus is there, and you're in the crowd and you're watching. You're watching as He's whipped, and you're watching as He's half naked. You're watching as the crown of thorns is just pressed into His head. And you see how He's tired. And you see how He's humble and quiet. You see how He's in pain. How He's hot and uncomfortable and embarrassed. All feelings that you've felt. And you stand there in the crowd and you think to yourself, why? What did this man ever do to deserve this? What did he ever do? And you look off to the side and you feel a heaviness on your shoulders. A heaviness. You feel you have sand. You look to your right and you look to your left and you have sandbags on your shoulders that are heavy and that are weighing you down. Let those sandbags represent whatever are those crosses you carry in your life. Whatever those things you struggle with on a daily basis. Maybe they're just the realities of life. Maybe they're things that keep you from God, keep you from building a relationship with God. Maybe they're things that keep coming back. Whatever they are, feel the weight on your shoulders of those sandbags. And you turn your eyes back to Jesus and you watch as they place a giant wooden cross on His back. The man can barely stand as it is. And now here He is, barely standing up as He begins to drag the cross up this hill. And it's so much weight. And as you see the weight that he carries, you feel the weight on your shoulders. Feel the weight of those things that weigh you down day after day. Those sins that keep you from God. Those crosses that you carry. And as Jesus nears the top of the hill, they put that cross up. And he walks over to you. And he takes those sandbags and lifts them off your shoulders. Feel that weight lifting off your shoulders. Feel the freeness, the lightness. And he looks you in the eye and he says, let me take this from you. Let me be in your life. Let me carry these for you. And he places those sandbags on his own shoulders as he's taken over to be nailed to the cross. You can open your eyes. What are those things that weigh you down? And how can you let Jesus come into your life right now? How can you daily invite him in to help carry that burden? He doesn't want you to carry it. That's why he died for us. That's why he came down into the form of a human. He humbled himself to become human, to feel what we feel, to walk where we walk, to see what we see, to take that from us. And while he can't take it all away, he can lighten that load. He can lighten that burden. He can bring joy back into your heart. So what can you give to him today? What can you give a little bit of every day so that he takes it off your shoulders? I encourage you to kneel at some point and pray. Sometimes the weight gets too heavy. Sometimes it's more than we can handle. And sometimes it takes us to get to that really low point where we are down on the ground on our knees before we look up to pray. So don't be afraid to pray and to let Jesus in. My song for you today is one that I wrote. This is the first time I'm playing for you one of my own songs. And it's called Just Kneel. And it's about just that. I'm at the point where I can't take this life, and I finally realized I can't do this alone. I can't do this on my own. Sometimes if life's too hard to stand, I just gotta kneel. And that reminder of life's never too hard if you have God, if you can turn to God, if you give him some of that weight. Make it lighter, make it easier. Bring him in. So this is Just Kneel. Thank you for listening. Tune in next week. Check out my blog, check out my Facebook and my music, and have a blessed week.